A very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. And once again, this is your Christian brother, Eric Roxon, speaking to you all from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful, beautiful little island country, Trinidad and Tobago, that is in the blue Caribbean Sea with the West Indies. Welcome, my dear friends. In the month of June 2020, I in the fifth chapter of Genesis. In the fifth chapter of Genesis in this part 11 video. So without further ado, let the reading and the words of God continue. This is the book of this is the book of the generation of Adam, the first man God created. In the day that God created man, the first man, which is Adam, in the likeness of God made he him. So you see, man is created in the image and likeness of God. And you will come across the next word in the Bible, the similitude of God. Similitude means the likeness and shape and form of a thing. Right? So we in the image and likeness of God. It means we have eyes, God have eyes. We have nose, God have a nose. We have foot and hand, God have a foot and a hand. God have a shape, we have the same shape as God. But we are flesh and blood. On the other hand, God is a spirit. So we in the shape and form of God. Yes, God talk because he have a mouth. Brothers and sisters, shape and form. Right. So clearly that you all understand that. I pray that you all have a crystal understanding of that. Male and female create he them. So you see, God create Adam and Eve. He create man first, male and female. But let us look prior to that. Before he create man, the animals, he created the animals before man, and the animals was created male and female for procreation, to have sex, to bring forth other animals. We will create male and female. But first he create man first, male, and then he create a female after by putting Adam to sleep, in a deep sleep. God is the doctor now. He do anesthetic, take out a rib out of Adam. Well, he put Adam under anesthetic and consciousness. Take out a rib out of him and form the woman Eve. She is female, Adam is male. Two gender, male and female, man and woman. God did not create two men, neither did he create two women. Let us look at the standard of God, the blueprint of God. The blueprint is male and female. It will remain that way. And to all and sundry out there, you all will not change it. I see that you all want to change that. You all will fail. Who all the scientists and all those who want to change that, you all will fail miserably at the end of the day. No one will be able to change it. It will remain that way. Because all the men and them who taken sex change and think they is female, they're still male. Because they was born that way and they will die that way. Inside they're trying to justify they have some sex organs and they put into the thing, the breast, and now he's a female, he's a woman, plain woman. What they call it, gender sex and gender this. He's still a man because God created him, and when God judge him in the day of judgment, God will be judging him as a man because God created him as a woman, as a man. Right. And all them women and them who want to take sex change to and become a man, and God create them a woman, they're still a woman with all that sex change they're taking. Or they might take out the vagina and put in a penis and all kind of thing. And in their judgment, God will tell that woman, I create you a woman, and you standing before, I will judge you as a woman. Because I didn't create you no man. So all of you all out there, pay heed to this. Pay heed to what I'm telling you all. God create male and female. And with all this sex change all you're taking, to change up all yourself, how God didn't make all you. God still seeing you as a male and God still seeing you as a female. And none of you all will not change that. Yes. Yes, this is what this little Christian boy, Eric Roxon, are teaching you all. Yes. So without further ado, let the reading continue in the words of God. Male and female created them and blessed them. Why did God bless Adam and Eve, mankind? Because first, let us deal with the true blessing. When God created all the angels, He blessed all the angels personally. Then He created the animals before man, and He blessed all the animals. Now He created Adam and Eve, and He blessed the animals. He blessed Adam and Eve. When God created the angels, He didn't put no curse upon none of them. He put a divine blessing. When God created the animals, if you read earlier in Genesis, He put a physical blessing upon the animals. Physical or spiritual is still a blessing. Now we create man, He put in a blessing upon mankind. Why is God doing that? It's simple, showing you. God is saying, I am the blessed God, and I am here to bless all what I have created. How wonderful and lovely to know that, brothers and sisters. Yes, indeed. Oh, yes. Bless them. And call their names Adam, in the day in which they were created, Adam and Eve. And Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his own likeness and his image, and called his name Seth. So we know he had Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel, and now he have a third son, Seth. When it said Cain, Adam had a son in his own image, it means that Cain, I mean Seth had the same physical appearance that's as the father. So when you see Adam, you see him, you come like, when you see Seth, you see like, you come like you see Adam. And I also have observed that. I know I was working with someone, and I was working with the father, and one of these days, while I was working at the job, his son visit the store, and when I watched the son, he had the same blueprint, the same face as the father, the same face as the father. So everywhere that son go, people who know the father will say, look, you see, he had the same face as the father, because when they see the father. That's what he means. That Adam had a son after his own likeness, image, right? Cain didn't have that, neither Abel had that. But all of them are sons, right? So I will clear up that and make that crystal clear for one and all. And the days of Adam, after he had begotten Seth, were 800 years, and he begot sons and daughters. Now we have sons and more daughters, children. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. So you see how long, in the early stage when God created man, of human civilization, mankind was living very long, 900, 300, 500 years. We see that in the book of Genesis. But unfortunately today, few people are even living to 100, and few people are even living to 150 years. Really? You see, brothers and sisters? Right. And all the days of Adam life were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 years and begot Enos, E-N-O-S. And Seth lived after he begot Enos, E-N-O-S, 807 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enos lived 90 years and begat Canaan, K-A-I-N-N-A. K-A-I-N-A-N. And Enos lived after he begat K-A-I-N-A-N 800 years and 815 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Enos, E-N-O-S, were 905 years, and he died. And C-A-I-N-A-N, lived 70 years and begat let me spell the person's name, the son that he get, M-A-H-A-L-A-L-W-L, and K-C-A-I-N-A-N, live after he begat M-A-H-A-L-A-L-E-E-L, 800 years, 840 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Cainan for 910 years, and he died. Well, brothers, I will hold it up here to verse 16, 15, because I reached my 10 minutes mark. We will continue in part 11 video in the same chapter, chapter 5 of Genesis. Brothers and sisters, I pray that all of you all will watch the video and that you all will take up all the Bible, the original King James Bible, and begin reading the Bible, the words of God. Brothers and sisters, I'm encouraging you all to do that, to make that concerted effort on your part, brothers and sisters, in all the walk with Jesus Christ, my dear friend, brothers and sisters, because the Bible is the words of God, brothers and sisters. And I want all my atheist friends, my friends and my colleagues, all in the atheist, the negative atheist experience in Dallas, Texas, Matt Dodonti, Seth Andrews, and Aaron Ram, all the rest of them, to know that the Bible is the words of God. And that negative experience that they're dwelling in cannot save them, cannot help them, because there's nothing about positive, there's nothing positive about atheism, and there's nothing called positive atheism. They are only fooling themselves in Dallas, Texas, in the atheist community, saying that they are living a positive atheism experience. They're only fooling themselves. There's nothing positive about atheism. Everything about atheism is negative. Oh, sure. Sorry. It's negative. Sorry, Sandra. There's nothing positive about atheism. So, brothers and sisters, I've concluded this video. I've come to the end of this part 11. May God help you all to come to that understanding. In Jesus' mighty name, amen and amen.